welcome back to my channel. I'm Christy if you're new here. Today we are doing a Hyde Park travel guide for here in Chicago. I live in Hyde Park currently, so I'm super excited to show you guys some of my favorite spots here in Hyde Park. Just like with any neighborhood guide in Chicago, we are starting with coffee. So today we are at Sip and Savor on 53rd in Hyde Park. Today I got an iced plain latte. I really like their plain lattes. And Barish got an iced honey latte with oat milk. Delicious. Well, let's give it a taste test. Yum, oh my gosh, so good. I wanted to give a mention to a favorite brunch spot of mine here in Hyde Park, Virtue, an incredible southern restaurant. They are currently only doing dinner service due to the pandemic, so definitely check them out for dinner, but when they start doing brunch again, you have to try it out. Okay, so after having coffee, it is truly only right to go get a pastry. Or is that only my reality? There is an amazing French bakery here in Hyde Park called Bonjour Cafe, and now that I've had my coffee, I'm gonna go there and get us some pastries. At the French bakery, we got an almond croissant. This is for Barish. It looks honestly incredible. I got a chocolate croissant, better known as the pain au chocolat in French. This looks absolutely amazing. I love chocolate croissants, so I'm really excited about that. I also got the chocolate eclair to try. Time to review the chocolate croissant. It's very soft. The pastry dough is very thick, which I think I actually really like. I don't know what they're traditionally supposed to be. I just eat them all the time, so. I really like this though. It has like the sticks of chocolate. They did gather in one place, but oh my gosh, it tastes really, really good. So let's just try a bite of the eclair before I focus on my croissant. I just really want to try this. Wow, that is so good. I thought it was gonna be way heavier, but it's actually a really light flavor. It's so good. One of my favorite activities to do in Hyde Park is walk around to admire the homes and architecture in the area. Hyde Park is such a beautiful, quintessential Chicago neighborhood with tree-lined streets and amazing homes, both new and old. From Bonjour Bakery, I recommend walking any of the side streets to make your way to our next destination, the Roby House. Seriously, you can't go wrong by meandering down any number of residential streets. You will definitely feel the Chicago charm. Our next stop is the Roby House, which was built by famed architect Frank Lloyd Wright, who described it as a cornerstone of modern architecture. Inspired by the expansive landscape of the Midwest prairie, the Roby House is the most famous of the architect's groundbreaking prairie houses. The Roby House was completed in 1910 and is recognized today as one of the most important buildings of the 20th century. You can tour the Roby House Thursday through Monday. Since we're already on an architecture kick, it's only right to walk across the street to the University of Chicago, where you will literally feel like you were transported to Hogwarts. God, I wish. I really can't say enough about how beautiful their campus is. With international travel still being on the back burner, walking around U of C gives me that magical feeling of exploring something new and exciting. Also, look up their campus libraries online. One looks like it's from Harry Potter, and the other is just architecturally mind-blowing. You will not regret taking some time to walk around their campus. Okay guys, I'm really excited to share the lunch option for your day in Hyde Park. This place is an actual hidden gem. You really have to search it out. If you look up the best restaurants in Hyde Park, this is literally ranked 1 or 2 on Google, Yelp, all the different rating sites. It is a great breakfast option, a great lunch option, and it is the LSTC Refectory Cafe, and it is literally at the Lutheran School of Theology. It is their cafeteria. It sounds so weird, but trust me, it is so freaking good. We've eaten here before, and I'm picking up some things to take home for lunch today. A couple things we've tried before, a couple things we haven't, and I'm so excited. So let's go in there and see if our food is ready. We got their harissa spice sweet potato fries. phenomenal. They're so good. We've had these before. I also got the bibimbap, which is rice with a ton of different veggies like mushrooms. I think they put tomatoes in theirs, onions, cabbage, and then 2 eggs on top with I think some sort of sriracha sauce on top. Looks incredible. We also got the shakshuka to try. This looks so good. I mean, obviously the presentation isn't A+ because it's to go, so I don't mind that, but they include little pitas in this. That looks incredible. The Jamaican jerk flatty. It's like a Jamaican jerk sandwich with a mango chutney on a pita bread. Wow, that looks incredible. I can't wait to try everything. Oh my god, the bibimbap is so good. Okay, let's try this shakshuka action. Oh my god. This shakshuka is so good. So we're eating all of our food, and I just keep saying to Barish, this is unreal. Everything is unreal. Like, honestly unreal. It tastes so good. I honestly can't pick a favorite. The bibimbap is so flavorful, so is the shakshuka, so is the freaking Jamaican wrap. Like, everything is so good. Also, the sweet potato fries are incredible. They have like a harissa spice on them. They are so good. I really can't recommend this place enough. If you haven't tried it for lunch, you absolutely have to. A note about LSTC, they're only doing takeaway right now, so if the weather is nice, it's nice to have a picnic on one of the campus's green spaces or in one of the many beautiful parks in Hyde Park. After enjoying lunch, I would recommend picking up milk tea from Te Amo Boba Bar for our walk to our next destination. I just went and picked up my milk tea from Te Amo Boba Bar. Oh, love that place so much. It's so cute. I'm so sad that the inside still isn't open because of the pandemic, but it's okay. You can get it to go. So I got my usual today. My usual Te Amo is the Okinawa milk tea. It is made with a simple syrup that's made of Japanese sugar, and it is literally the best thing ever. So in this I get boba because I'm obsessed with boba. I love it so much. You can also pick your sweetness level. I usually get 50% because I don't like it too sweet. Another really cool thing about Te Amo is that they use all organic milks, and they make all of their syrups and flavors in-house. Our afternoon activity is going to the Museum of Science and Industry. This museum is so beautiful and has so many cool exhibits, including their temporary Marvel exhibit. I was so excited to go to the Marvel exhibit. I was truly beside myself. But before we get there, you can easily walk to the museum if you're already in Hyde Park, but you can also Uber or take the bus. The bus will literally drop you off right at the front entrance. As you can guess, the exhibits in this museum all relate to science and industry, and they have some really fascinating things. But in my opinion, the coolest thing to see is the German U-boat. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, you can't walk through the sub right now, but trust me, it is so cool. You can still get a peek inside and see the sub in its entirety from the outside, plus you get to learn the history of it, as well as see the Nazi paraphernalia recovered from the sub, so it is so fascinating. Obviously, I was most excited to see the Marvel exhibit, and I will tell you, it did not disappoint. It was so interesting to see an in-depth history of the Marvel legacy and characters, and I of course loved seeing costumes from the movies. I don't want to reveal too much of the exhibit because I don't want to spoil it for those going, but please know that the exhibit is booked out really far in advance. So if you're wanting to plan a Chicago trip that incorporates the Marvel exhibit, start checking for tickets for later this summer, as the soonest you can book for is August. We finished our Hyde Park day at 14 Parish, a Caribbean fusion restaurant in Rumbar. You guys, the food here is insane. We were so blown away by how good everything was. For drinks, we got the Barbados, consisting of plantation original rum, passion fruit, lime, and sugarcane, and the Edie Blackberry Jungle Bird, consisting of rum, Aperol, sugarcane, pineapple, lime, and blackberry. Both drinks were super good, but our favorite was the Edie Blackberry. It was delicious. We started with the coconut shrimp and the Caribbean wings, which were incredible. The shrimp with the dipping sauce was so good, and the wings were the best wings I've had in a really long time. They do have a kick to them and some heat, so if that's not your thing, you might want to pass on the wings, but they are cooked to perfection and are incredible. For my entree, I chose the coconut curry shrimp with veggies, which is served on rice, and it was so good. I am still thinking about it, and I can't wait to go back and have it again. The curry sauce was absolutely unreal. Barish had the Rasta pasta, a spicy fettuccine alfredo with Cajun shrimp, peppers, and onions, topped with a piece of jerk salmon. I tried a bite of his, and wow, it was so good. Barish loved it and said the salmon was cooked perfectly. We also got a side of jalapeno mac and cheese to share, which again was amazing. All of the food at 14 Parish was so flavorful, and we can't wait to go back to try other dishes. That wraps up my one-day itinerary for Chicago's Hyde Park neighborhood. I really hope that this video was helpful to you if you're looking for Hyde Park recommendations. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so for more Chicago and travel content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.